Presenting the Nikon SP. The SP was the pinnacle of the Nikon S line of rangefinder cameras produced by Nikon after World War II. Introduced in 1957, this camera was designed for the professional photographer and was placed to compete with the Leica and Contax rangefinders. Prior to the F line of cameras, Nikon was struggling to compete against the European manufacturers. After finding success with the S2, they produced the SP. It was considered to be the most advanced rangefinder of the time. The SP has a number of features that set it apart from its contemporaries. With dual viewfinders and switchable frame lines, the 1x viewfinder is bright and the lines are bold. The SP was the first Nikon camera to use a titanium shutter, though some early versions still had cloth shutters. The titanium shutters later became standard on Nikon cameras. This was also the first camera from Nikon to offer a self-timer, so a bit of a trendsetter. The camera itself is easy to use and has a focus wheel, making use of the internal bayonet. The functions are clearly legible and designed to be easily accessible. The easily adaptable finder made a wide range of lenses accessible to the SP. In fact, the camera has the widest range of lenses for any rangefinder. Lenses like this one, the 5cm 1.1. This lens was released in the early 1950s as part of the speed race between lens makers. It was the second lens to be faster than 1.2, being beaten to the punch by the Zuno with their 5cm 1.1 lens, a legend of its own. Whilst other makers went with sonar designs, the Nikon is a Gauss type. It has a 12-blade aperture and came in 3 different mounts: the internal, like this one, the external, and the extremely rare Leica thread mount. Apparently, it took 2 years to design this lens. The calculations for this were made before computers were available. They actually sat down and figured out the optical calculations with an abacus. Wow! The lens itself is huge and heavy. It is realistically not very practical for professional use as it is quite cumbersome, but it is a low light legend. So, pros and cons. Pros: the camera and lens have legend status. The camera itself is easy to find and very robust. Both are collectible and usable. Cons: the lens is rare and expensive. Foggy lenses or finders can spell doom. Proper repairs can be expensive. If you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. See this and many more cameras and lenses at japancamera hunter.com.